All right, Transformers, we are live. This week's transformational vitamin for those persons who are going to be joining us. I'm excited as always. I know you guys are enjoying your holiday, Memorial Day weekend. And so we've been coming week by week, coming in live. If you're new to the Transformers Academy, I'm Angelo Reynolds, Senior, that is. And so I say welcome to this week's Transformational Vitamin. We've had such an amazing time, and I've had such a grand time with you guys in an essence of finding a way to get from one place to the next. And that's what we do at the Transformers Academy. We try to make sure that collaboratively we get together and find the niche or the necessary ingredients to getting you from one place to the next. And so that's what the Transformers Academy is really about. And for those persons who follow us, who've been following us, we say thank you, because we come on Periscope 7 p.m. Eastern daily for the week's Transformation Vitamin. Last week, an amazing blasting week, an amazing array of excitement, sincere and personal reconnaissance of events talking about obstacles, mainly how to overcome them. And so I was very sincere and honest and candid about overcoming the obstacles that I had been faced with for a number of years in terms of becoming a felon. Those persons who've been following my story on YouTube and also on with my books and so forth, thank you. You guys have made many inquiries regarding personal story that I felt could be useful for others. And so because we all share some kind of similarities in terms of obstacles and challenges and setbacks and failures and the social ills that plague many of us, sometimes more tumultuous, sometimes more agony of defeat. But somehow we have to find a way to get back and moving forward to those things that become most important to us, especially in our daily walk of moving from one place to the next. So I'm hoping that you guys have been, I do have reference. There's a couple of things that I want you guys to be mindful of this week as we dialogue specifically about overcoming obstacles, making sure that you're able to find those niche and those things and those ingredients about how you can overcome obstacles. And so my first book, which is available to you guys, Overcoming Obstacles, Beat the Odds, how I ran into a number of life instances and obstacles, but more importantly, how I was able to overcome them, and also the active change, the second book, which both books I wrote during the most tumultuous times of obstacles and challenges. And this week, we're going to talk candidly about becoming creative, finding ways to continue to move forward in the midst of a journey and a storm that maybe plague you, your family, and others around you. But we have to find a creative niche. And so we're going to talk about that creative niche and being able to identify areas of your passion, areas of your gifts and talents, and areas in which you didn't think you possessed, but you had in the midst of those obstacles and challenges. And so that's what my goal is this week, that we can talk candidly about, number one, not succumbing to the social ills of alcohol and drug defeat. Number two, getting rid of the negative, toxic environments and people around you. And number three, finding a way to, through the looming situation, see it ending to a new vision or place where you may be trying to get to. And I know it all sounds something that may be very difficult for you guys. And I know it's always, people say easier said than done, but I'm totally against that. I think it's easier to do than to actually say it, because I'm a doer, not a sayer. And so ask yourself this week, as we begin the Transformers Academy's Vitamin of the Week, which is overcoming any obstacle, the necessary ingredients, that universal principles that I use, others have used, and they aren't secrets, but they're things that you and I possess. How do we rid those things and bring ourselves to a place where we can overcome those challenges, overcome those obstacles, come back from the defeat, and bring ourselves back after setbacks? And so that's what this week we'll talk all about. If you go to DrAngeloReynolds.com, you get a chance to see some of the previous videos and things that we put there on YouTube, also on Instagram. For you followers on Instagram, Thank you guys, because we had a blast with current dialogue there. Make sure that you find your niche in terms of where you could find a place in the Transformers Academy. So we do this daily, we're on daily, but I want you guys to go to DrAngeloReynolds.com and find out how you can get in contact with us, personalize an email, find out how you can become a Transformer through the subscription there, and we have lots of things for you guys. So remember, we're going to talk 3 things this week, all week. I'm going to leave you with 3 things. First of all, my pledge to you guys, if you like the video, if you like the things that we're talking about, share them with your friends, with your family, and your colleagues. But also join us at 7 p.m. because we look forward to the hearts and the likes and all those things that seem to enlighten you guys and get you excited. 3 things. Number 1, we're going to talk about finding the creative niche, finding your passion, creative niche, and becoming creative in the midst of your turmoil and obstacle. Number 2, not succumbing to the social ills, the things that are self-destructive behavior, not succumbing to the negative, toxic environments, and also the social ills of alcohol and drug abuse. And number 3, beginning with an ending in mind, finding that niche and finding a way to still find some refuge in a vision with direction so that you can get to the end or overcome that obstacle through the midst of yours. So I'm Angelo Reynolds Sr. We'll be back on daily. This is Periscope Live. We're at the Transformers Academy. Many of you come on, you find your place. Thank you for the connection. We look forward to seeing you guys. Go to the website, look at the books, find what's best feasible for you. We'll get a copy of it. Overcoming Obstacles, Beating the Odds, and the Act of Change. 2 books I wrote so dearly, but more importantly, wrote them in the midst of one of the biggest obstacles and challenges thus far that I've had to deal with. I'm Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. Catch me at DrAngeloReynolds.com. Until tomorrow, 7 p.m., we hope that you continue to move forward, overcoming your obstacles, being focused, being disciplined, and being the best you can possibly be. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.